Welcome back to the final day at the 2026 International Skating Union World Figure Skating Championships. Huge queues outside the O2 Arena to get inside to see the last glimpse of the phenomenal skaters that have entertained us all week at this World Championships. The opportunity now for us to see them perform in a more relaxed manner. And I'm sure we're in for a wonderful treat. I'm Mark Conretti, and I'm so glad to be joined by my friend Tonia Kwiatkowski as we cover the Gala of Champions. How are you feeling, Tonia, after an amazing week?
Oh my gosh. It has been simply incredible. I mean, we've had so many wonderful performances, so many wonderful moments in skating. It's been so great. And now we get to let everyone have a little bit more fun and enjoy some great performances. The crowd can get into it more, but like, this is the time to have a really great time.
And at the Gala of Champions, the exhibition of champions, is normally a time when the skaters might be particularly fatigued and they will be more tired than ever. But what is set to make the next 2 hours particularly entertaining is knowing this is the end of the season. There isn't the need for the athletes after they perform here to rush off back to training in the same way that is sometimes the case when we watch them perform in other galas. So I expect there will be hijinks, high entertainment, and a whole cavalcade of entertainment ahead.
Well, I think there's so much less pressure at this point because there's no judges.
Yeah.
This is about them showcasing their best elements that they enjoy doing, which makes it so much fun because the audience respects that.
And of course, these athletes are in the absolute pinnacle competitive shape of their careers in this Olympic year, but they are also emotionally spent, and so they'll not be holding back. There'll be no conservation of emotion now because their work is done, and now a total celebration of the hard work for the World Championships this week, but also the hard work that has brought them to the end of the busiest season of their lives. And we will be treated to seeing performances by all of the champions, and somewhat unsurprising perhaps, the champions that took gold here in Prague. If we were to have made a bet, I suspect that Minerva Fabian Hasa and Nikita Volodin, then Kaori Sakamoto, then Ilia Malinin, then Laurence Fournier-Baudry and Guillaume Cizeron would have won their respective disciplines. However, ice, as we always say, is slippy stuff and it can be unpredictable. But what is better than just what the champions gave us are the other plethora of emotional and exciting performances that we've seen.
Absolutely. I think all the athletes really put everything out there this week in Prague. And what a great way to celebrate it here than at the Gala of Champions.
So very true. And we will be interspersing the performances from some of the top competitors with some other exciting and interesting performances. And you may just see on screen in the center of the venue, Thomas Werner and Ashley Wagner, who have been the in-event hosts for this competition. They have done a fantastic job, as has the Czech Figure Skating Association in collaboration with the International Skating Union. And as we await to see who will take to the ice first, we can just take a moment to appreciate this arena. The O2 Arena in Prague is a phenomenal facility, 22 years old, but just the perfect place in which to celebrate figure skating with that amazing lighting backdrop that we can enjoy.
And the crowds. Oh my gosh, I can't even praise the crowds enough here because they really have had such a great week of great skating, but they helped fuel so many of those wonderful performances, and all the athletes that were interviewed in the Kiss and Cry when they finished acknowledged that, which is so huge. Thank you, Prague. Thank you for all the fans that came from Prague and all the other countries. I mean, we had so many flags waving everywhere, supporting every single athlete. Kudos to all of you because you really made this week special. And there, as you acknowledging that wonderful audience, Tonia, are the Czech skaters just high-fiving those around the venue. We will be opening this exhibition of champions with the members of the Czech figure skating team that took part here. They have Katarina Mrazkova, Daniel Mrazek, the Tashler siblings as well, Georgi Reshenko, Barbara Vrankova, the Czech representatives. A moment for them now. They have
has so much to celebrate. The audiences have been nothing but crazy in supporting the host nation champions. Anna Valesi and Martin Bidar, the pair of representatives for the host nation, also joining this wonderful group of skaters.
You know, after all the high tension this week, it's just so nice already in the first number to just see all the skaters just kicking back and really having a good time.
And particularly for these skaters who had that extra layer of pressure and responsibility to perform in front of their home audience. Katrina, Daniel Mrazek, Anna Valesi, Martin Vidar, Barbara Vrankova, Georgi Reshenko, and Natalie and Philip Tashler celebrate the conclusion of their participation as champions in Czechia in front of a home audience. Moments that they will never ever forget. There have been over 110,000 people that have been celebrating in the arena these amazing skaters, and what a privilege and honor it has been for the Czech skaters to have such support from their home audience.
Českou republiku na mistrovství světa, 8krát na mistrovství Evropy. Dámy a pánové, Eliska Brezinova!
And now a very special moment for Eliska Brezinova, a skater that has 9 times won the Czech national championships. Well, the last time for Eliska Brezinova to skate, this is her retirement celebration, a skater that has represented Czechia for so many seasons, including at the 2022 Olympic Winter Games. And I saw her earlier today in the Hotel Tanya, and I asked if it would be an emotional occasion, and she said she's had to choose high energy music to avoid herself from getting upset at the enormity of this occasion.
Well, interesting, because I was just going to say what an energizing program that was. So perfect. She really looked like she was having a great time out there. And I especially liked her really cool knee slide that she had. Oh my gosh, it was really fun, covering most of the ice. And thankfully the ice is nice and clean, so she was able to slide easily. Here's an example of that without injuring her knees.
And now we move on to Emilia Zingas and Vadim Kolesnik. They have had personal bests in the rhythm dance, the free dance, and overall in what has been an incredible week for the team that are only the third team ever to medal in their debut at the World Championships.
Hey, Nakamura, can we go thrift shopping?
What? Oh!
Some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is awesome. I'll wear your granddad's clothes. I look incredible. I'm in this big air coat from that thrift shop down the road. I'll wear your granddad's clothes. I look incredible. I'm in this big air coat from that thrift shop down the road. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm looking for a come up. This is awesome.
To the moped store, shoppers, salesman's like, what up, what's your budget? I'm like, honestly, I don't know nothing about mopeds. He said, I got the one for you, follow me. Ooh, it's too real, calm down there, I don't need no windshield. Banana seat, I can't be on 2 wheels. 800 cash, that's a hell of a deal, I'm headed downtown. Cruising through the alley, tiptoe, in the street like ballet. Pulled up, moped to the alley, white walls, on the wheels like mayonnaise. Go, my crew is in, and all we need is 2 good wheels. Jeans on the derriere, throwing up the west side.
Emilia Zingas and Vadim Kolesnik have had the most incredible week in Prague, and we saw their coach Igor Spielband after the competition last night, who said already music choices for next season have been considered and a plan in place as they continue to really make a mark on the ice dance scene.
Well, and I think I'm not surprised by that comment from Igor because of their incredible work ethic that helped propel them into this exhilarating week. They have just really taken the ice dance world by storm this season. And talking to Adrian Lunda, one of their other coaches, she just said they've just made a commitment to be consistent this season. And clearly that has paid off for them.
Abundantly, as they take their first world medal, of which we predict there could be many more. As we look now to another skater who's had a sensational week, Aleksandr Selevko from Estonia. Well, Estonia's Aleksandr Selevko leaves Prague this week with personal bests in both his short program and free skate, and significantly, he achieves a top 10 spot in the world, which facilitates 2 Estonian entrants next year, one of which could well be his brother, Michaud Selevko, who I'm sure is watching very proudly at home.
And wow, what a week he's had. I have to say, and we've talked about this, that his KISS short program was one of our favorites. And talking to his choreographer, Adam Solya, last night, Aleksandr was a little unsure about it. And I'm so glad he pursued it because, wow, he really brought the house down.
I agree, a highlight of the week. As we look now to Maria Pavlova and Alexei Sviatchenko, the team in 5th place in the pairs event.
You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby. Cheers!
Spy on me, baby. You satellite, infrared, see me move through the night. You ain't gonna fire, shoot me right. I'm gonna like the way that you fight. Spy on me, baby, you satellite. Infrared, see me move through the night. Ain't gonna fire, shoot me right. I'm gonna like the way you fight. Found the secret code I use to wash away my wounds. So I can't deny the lie. You're the only one. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. You can give it to me when I need to come on. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. And baby, you can turn me on.
You know what you are,
Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. You can give it to me when I need to come on. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. And baby, you can turn me on. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. And baby, you can turn me on.
Some adagio tricks and fun for Hungary's Maria Pavlova and Alexei Sviatchenko. Third in Europe this year, fourth at the Olympic Winter Games. It was only fifth at World Championships, but they were honest in acknowledging how exhausted they are after the long and busy season, but excited for next year to come. And they can't be too tired because they still managed to include lots of content in that gala performance.
I was just going to say their consistency has been hailed, and they did so many difficult elements in this, the side-by-side triples, the throw triple. My gosh, what a great testament to a strong team.
So truly is. We look now to the ever elegant Isabeau Levito, fourth in the women's event.
Somebody kiss me,
Well, fourth place is always tough to swallow in a competition, and Isabeau Levito from America has 3 times now finished in fourth place at the World Championships. But as we mentioned during the event, she is, I'm confident to say, one of the most, if not the most elegant skaters in the event.
Absolutely, and I think what was fun about today was seeing her playful side. You get a glimpse of it in the short program,
Yes.
the second half of it, but there's still high expectation in the short program, so you could really see her let it go today in this show program with a nod to Madonna. A lot of nods to Madonna this week, especially with the 90s theme for the rhythm dance. So much fun.
So from fourth place in the women's event to fourth place in the dance event, some challenges and debate over what happened to them yesterday, but as the consummate professionals they are here to entertain just hours later.
And this is such a fun start to this number. Love it.
Lila Fear and Lewis Gibson bringing more than just costumes to the gala.
You keep saying you've got something for me, something you call love, but confess these boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. But one of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.
No, we've had a blade malfunction.
Whoop, we lost the blade. I just wonder how Lila and Lewis packed this in their luggage.
Right?
Well, I don't think that is the last that we will see of Lila and Lewis. In fact, I think we're about to see more of Lila and Lewis as the skates are taken off. They've been renowned for their Halloween costumes every year, entertaining us with the most comical and brilliant costumes at Halloween, and now taking it to the gala. But now we see more of the skaters.
'Cause I'm a clever girl. We clapping. We drumming. Ladies. Hey, we shaking.
Lila Fear and Lewis Gibson. It's been a challenging week, and an illegal element assigned to them in the free dance that cost them bronze. But they are such crowd pleasers, and hopefully any frustrations from what took place in Prague will only fuel them as they move into their off-season.
And such a clever way to open their program with the skates. As you said, I'm not sure how they packed that in their suitcase either. Maybe that's why they lost the blade on the one skate. But wow, so much fun. And they're always so entertaining.
And confirmation in what was shown here, why they are hired around the world for shows. As we look ahead now to another incredibly popular skater, Kevin Aymoz from France, 7th place in the men's event skating to win the party's over.
Don't you know I'm no good for you? I've learned to lose, you can't afford to. Tore my shirt to stop you bleeding, but nothing ever stops you leaving. Quiet when I'm coming home and I'm on my own. Well, I can lie, say I can lie, I can lie. I can lie, say I can lie, I can lie. Already, I'll only hurt you if you let me. Call me friend, keep me closer, and I'll call you when the party's over. Quiet when I'm coming home and I'm on my own. I can lie, say I can lie, I can lie. Well, I can lie, say I can lie, I can lie. Nothing's better sometimes. Once we've both said our goodbyes, let's just let it go. Let me let you go. Quiet when I'm coming home. Well, I can lie, say I can lie, I can lie. Well, I can lie, say I can lie, I can lie.
I've always loved Kevin Aymoz skating, but that was possibly the most beautiful performance I've ever seen given from him. That, without the pressure of quadruple jumps, just showcases what a gorgeous skater. That was epic quality we have just witnessed from the popular Frenchman. And what I can tell you, Tonya, is that following his skate, he has confirmed that he'll be competing next year to the delight of us and many, many others. No retirement plans for Kevin.
Oh, that's wonderful news. So artistic, always a crowd favorite. You know, he's had such a success with winning Skate America this year. And look at the cantilever. He's just so brilliant to just skate and enjoy the moment. And I think he had such a strong finish at this World Championship. So good for him. I can't wait to see him next year.
And from the brilliance of Kevin Aymoz now to a team that have won their first World Championship medal from Canada, Leah Pereira and Trent Michaud.
So you little Italian devils, if you want to make a woman happy, you rely on what you were born with, because it is in your blood. Be Italian. Be Italian. Take a chance and try to steal a fiery kiss. Be Italian. just hold me, but hold this. Be a singer, be a lover. Pick the flower now before the chance is past. Be Italian, be Italian. Live today as if it may become your last.
And like Annika Hocke and Robert Kunkel, a little bit of a headbanger to conclude our program as Leah Pereira and Trent Michaud finish their performances on World Championship ice. And we mentioned about Aleksandr Selevko and the men's event being one of our favorites. For me, Leah and Trent's short program was the highlight of the whole pairs competition. Such brilliance from this team this week.
They were so strong and so consistent. I think that just shows even in this exhibition program, again, doing some difficult elements and having a little bit of a playful side, and I love it. So great for these skaters to just be able to have fun.
And interesting that Leah and Trent, when considering what's to happen next year, they were suggesting that pairs should have a themed short program like the dancers, so obviously showcasing how conscious they are of their ability to perform in different ways and guises. As we move ahead now to Lara Naki Gutmann, the Italian skater who has for the first time found herself within the top 10 in the world, and not just within the top 10, but the top 5. Lara Naki Gutmann giving us Squid Games as she used previously in a short program. And when others are discussing having a well-deserved rest and break and holiday, this incredible skater starts choreography for her new programs on Tuesday. Such as the opportunity to connect with the esteemed choreographer Laurie Nicol, but just confirmation that at least we'll see her again and that she's already thinking about the future.
Well, and she had such a great performance at Europeans, placing third. Being fifth here at the World Championship is a really nice way to end her season, and super excited to see her next year.
True. As we look ahead to another team that have climbed the ranks this year from 8th last year to 6th place from the ice dance event as they skate to the Can-Can, Evgenia Lopareva and Georgi Reshenko. France's Evgenia Lopareva and Jeffrey Brissaud. A team that were competing in their 5th World Championships this week, and in every occasion they have continued to climb the ranks. 6th place in an incredibly closely contested ice dance competition, and perhaps this signalling what is the start of things to come as they head into the next Olympic cycle with the 2030 Games taking place in the country they represent. Exciting times ahead for Evgenia and Geoffrey. So from the French ice dancers, we move to those that have achieved podium places. Shun Sato, bronze medalist at Olympic Games, and now a bronze medalist at the World Championships. Japan's Shun Sato, and now making the Japanese Olympic team such a difficult task. And Shun Sato had the pressure of trying to achieve that for so long. And the way in which he has used that as motivation has been a huge acceleration in his progress. And now that has been rewarded with his first world medal.
You know, and then talk about technical ability, the triple axel here, and edge quality in this exhibition program. Just beautifully done. So fun to just watch him just skate.
And Satoka Miyahara, the choreographer, such a beautiful skater herself. What a great influence for Shun in that exhibition performance. As we head now to the skater who probably had the biggest personal best score of the entire event. Shock, but very well deserved bronze medal for Nina Pinzarrone.
Hey, Dad. Today's my birthday.
And it's a special one because you told me, you once told me that when you came back, we might be the same age. And today I'm the age you were when you left.
And you, my father. There on the sad height. Curse, bless me now with these tears that play. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light.
I'm sure Belgium's Nina Pinzarrone can barely comprehend what has happened over the course of the past 2 months, not just having the dream Olympic experience, but now becoming a world championship medalist. It has been something that now she must take stock of, because the emotions that she will have felt have been life-changing.
Well, and I think the fun part was watching her realize that she
Yes.
had achieved a medal sitting in the winner's, the leader's chair. It was so special. So, Mark, I heard a rumor that you have that you're somehow involved with the next performance. Is that true?
You're right, Tanya, and you're about to be treated to something groundbreaking. This, the first chance to see the unveiling of Synchro 9, an innovative competitive category designed to elevate a new discipline. Enjoy Synchro 9.
My lucky number is it 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
is a fair, it is a nice. A lady does wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice.
Is a magic number. Yes, it is.
Well, this new discipline, a new concept being perfectly put together with so many ideal music choices by the creative choreographer Anu Oksanen.
It's like a game of poker. You need a lot of skill to win, but you also
And
need
there
a little bit of luck.
is Mark's voice.
Mark, this team clearly has the skill, no question about that. Let's now see if 9 is truly their lucky number.
A little bit of Ted Barton's commentary as well. Well, what an amazing way to showcase this new Synchro 9. And Synchro 9 has already reached a historic milestone, becoming the first synchronized skating format which is included in the Olympic program, and that will happen at the 2028 Winter Youth Olympic Games. And that's a critical step towards the long-term ambition of bringing synchronized skating into the Olympic Winter Games. So we urge you all to get behind Synchro 9, share, enjoy, spread the word. And further demonstrations will happen at other championship events over the course of the remainder of this season. But huge congratulations, thanks to the 9 women here, the reserve skaters, and Anu, who has been responsible for showcasing this exciting development in our sport. And Synchro 9, an amazing way to conclude the first half of this exhibition gala. We will have a short ice break, and then please don't go far, because we will get the chance to see the likes of Ilia Malinin and the glorious Kaori Sakamoto in the second half. I'm Mark Cornetti, along Tonia Klajkowski. Don't go far, we'll be back in about 15 minutes.
J'irai jusqu'au bout du monde, je me ferai teindre en blonde si tu me le demandais. Je renierai ma patrie, je renierai mes amis si tu me le demandais. Nous aurons pour nous l'éternité dans le bleu de toute l'immensité, dans le ciel plus de problèmes. Mon amour, toi tu conserves. Je ne regrette rien, ni le bien qu'on m'a fait, ni le mal, tout ça m'est bien égal. Non, rien de rien, non, je ne regrette rien, car ma vie, car mes joies, aujourd'hui, ça commence avec toi.
The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. The lost is in the unknown. Embrace the storm.
tančit, tak samozřejmě můžete. Just a quick reminder, if anybody feels like dancing, dance is allowed. Join us.
We love how amazing you all have been as an audience all week long. You're continuing that on. I'm out of breath from my kids. Oh my god. You're continuing that along this night, and we really appreciate it. So, when the athletes are coming out, make some noise. If you feel like getting up and dancing with them, do it. You're doing an amazing job. Keep the energy going. O2 Arena, we love you. The athletes love you. Let's finish this strong.
Ale samozřejmě, kdybyste cítili, že to, co vidíte na ledě, zaslouží ticho, respekt, emoce, tak zvolněte. Zvolněte a počkejte až vás vyzveme, abyste poděkovali našim sportovcům, které vás po 4 závodní dny fascinovali, bavili a udivovali. Just a quick breath. If you feel that emotions are too intense, sit down, stay back, observe, breathe, and wait for Ashley and I to make you go up and cheer up for our athletes.
Welcome back to the O2 Arena in Prague. We enter into the second half of the Exhibition of Champions Gala, and we will be treated to 2 back-to-back performances from skaters from Czechia, starting with Georgi Reshenko. The European bronze medalist struggled a little bit in the competition, but now an opportunity for him to lap up all of the adoration that will be showered upon him from the Czech crowd.
It's alright, don't you worry, child of the night. We are the seed of a new breed. Yes, and seed of time has come. We are the new, these words are true. Let the light of love shine through. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's really alright, it's alright. It's really alright. Alright, alright, everything's gonna be alright. Alright, alright, everything's gonna be alright. Alright, alright, everything's gonna be alright. Alright, alright, it's really alright. Never be so scared. By your side, no, don't be so scared.
Opening the second half, Czechia's Georgi Reshenko, a skater that started his skating career in the city of Prague at the Thomas Werner Academy, and it is Thomas Werner himself who is announcing his name to the in-event arena now. What an amazing moment for this 23-year-old.
Absolutely, and we talked about how the men really seem to have embraced some different movement throughout the competition. One is exampled here in this cantilever. He also had a crowd-pleasing bower, just simple things. Well, maybe not so simple with the cantilever, but the bower is a little bit more simple. And the crowd goes wild.
So effective. As we look now to Katerina Mrazkova and Daniel Mrazek, they had a glorious free dance yesterday, 13th at the Worlds 2 years ago, 12th last year, and moving up again to finish in 11th place yesterday in the ice dance competition. A special music for the home audience for Katerina Mrazkova and Daniel Mrazek, a couple that were just so incredibly powerful in the free dance, and so much so that 1984 Olympic champion Christopher Dean cited them as his favorite performers, signaling the belief in this team and their future as they head towards the next Olympic cycle.
And bold and sharp in competition gave way to high energy and fun in this exhibition today, and really surprising when she did almost a handstand on the wall.
Yes.
That was kind of cool. So.
And the worm from Katerina as well. And what was even more entertaining was the way in which she got up from this worm and smirked to audience. As we look ahead now to the skater that continues to give unique, wondrous movement. Only 5th on this occasion, but such a special artist. Adam Siao Him Fa from France.
¿Y este frío cuándo se acaba? Ya.
Si te quieres divertir, solo tienes que vivir un verano en Nueva York.
Adam Siao Him Fa from France knows how to give an audience a performance, a skater that has just showcased so much brilliance this season, unable though unfortunately to deliver as he is capable of in practice, but when he does, he could be a real threat to future World Championship titles. And he said that whilst he's ready for a vacation, he will return 300% committed to next year.
Here's some of his movement doing the worm, and then ends up doing a huge backflip. And then he also had such a unique movement in competition, that knee slide with his back bend. Really cool.
And now we move to the team that finished in 4th place in the pairs event. Wonderful week for Yuna Nagawoka and Sumitada Moraguchi from Japan.
9998 9999 マジかよ
Well, it's hard to imagine that Yuna Nagawoka and Sumitara Moraguchi were actually last at the Olympic Games last month and failed to make the cut for the free skate at the World Championships last year. But here in Prague, they have finally been able to showcase the potential that we all saw in them. Third in the free skate, fourth overall, and they now have laid a big claim on potentially moving up towards the next Olympic cycle to replicate what their compatriots Miura and Kihara did in winning Olympic gold last month.
I just am so impressed with their speed and ice coverage, and they even showcased it in the free skate. And this, from the free skate all the way to the exhibition.
So, such a bright future for the Japanese pair team. Fourth year, as we look ahead now to the such a beloved skater, Amber Glenn, skating to That's Life by Lady Gaga.
That's life. That's what people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back for
Amber Glenn from the United States of America. Her motto, breathe and believe. She has so many fans that have made the trip to Prague to support her. We mentioned during the competition that it is somewhat of a roller coaster being an Amber fan, but we stay on the ride as we look forward to seeing her compete next season.
And what a captivating performance today. Just showcasing so many beautiful moves. The cantilever there and just having a really good time.
She has it all for sure, Amber Glenn. Piper Gilles and Poirier. P squared, get ready. The second place ice dance team. Something a little different now.
I've never seen a diamond in the flesh. I cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movies, and I'm not proud of my address. In a torn up town, no postcode envy, but every song's like gold teeth, breakups, tripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, ball gowns, trash in the hotel room. We don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams, but everybody's like crystal, Maybach, diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on a gold leash. We don't care. We aren't caught up in your love affair, and we'll never be royal. It's a wonder our blood, that kind of life's just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of love. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, and baby I'll rule. Let me live that fantasy.
Well, any time to see Piper and Paul perform is a joy, and I think this is the new gala exhibition that they've created in advance of their participation in shows in Japan. I believe they're heading out to Japan on Monday and then continue doing shows in Canada. What the future holds competitively, we don't know, but as I say, any chance to see them is a joy and a delight. And the week that they have won their 5th World Championship medal. The great thing, Tanya, is that they just seem liberated. What happened at the Olympic Winter Games for P squared, Piper and Paul, just seems to have freed them for all the stress of competition, all the years of trying. They know how loved now that they are. And they've done everything, I think, to pacify all the years of hard work they've given. And now to Yuma Kagiyama. He has been on the scene for so many years, delivering brilliance, but the brilliance of his free skates here in Prague was his best ever. A master of the craft. Yuma Kagiyama. He wins silver in the 2026 World Championships. This is the 4th silver medal at Worlds for Yuma. But yesterday in the free skates, 5 of the 9 judges gave him some perfect scores. That a reflection of how sensational a skater he is. The absolute poster child for the second mark.
I mean, watch him skate. He's always so smooth. I think that's just, but also has such technical ability. I mean, it's a great combination to have. And his outside bower is just spectacular and just such a crowd pleaser.
A thing of great beauty. And a huge credit to the representation of the sport as we move ahead to Anastasia Metelkina and Luka Berulava, history makers for Georgia in the pairs event.
I don't know. Do you have some ideas?
I heard that today is an amazing figure skating show and we can go there.
Oh no, I'm too lazy to go somewhere. I think we should play computer games.
Okay, but I don't know how to play.
Don't worry, I will teach you.
Friendship again?
Some skaters bring elaborate costumes to the exhibition. Anastasia and Luka bringing gifts for the audience in Prague.
Finish him. Fatality. Flawless victory.
Georgia's Anastasia Metelkina and Luka Berulava. And they, like others already in the gala and in the competition, showcasing the risky and dramatic headbanger lift. And when asked following their performance in the free skate, their feelings about the possible new rules for next year, Anastasia said that Luka has lots of ideas, but they require an acrobatics coach. So headbangers and increased acrobatic feats likely to come as we see some of the adagio tricks that they delivered. in the performance here.
There's the headbanger. Always exciting to watch.
True crowd pleaser. And now we move to the ever delicate silver medalist in the women's event, Japan's Monichiba. Well, this gala exhibition was created by Monichiba, ideally to be performed in front of an Italian audience at the Olympic Games last month. She didn't get the opportunity to do that, but what a treat for us to now finally see her skate to Madame Butterfly by Puccini. And following the free skate performance, Monichiba said she will do all she can to continue the legacy of Kaori Sakamoto for Japanese skating.
Truly an amazing friendship there. And Monichiba just showcases such a beautiful style, and it really is exemplified here in the Madame Butterfly piece.
So from the silver medalist in the women's event to the second place team in the free dance yesterday, Olivia Smart and Tim D continue their viral sensation with the June free dance, but now something of a very different nature for the Spanish team.
I think we're ready for some football.
Well, Olivia Smart and Tim Deek have already amassed so many fans. They're incredibly popular, and it's helped when everywhere you go and you perform in a gala exhibition, you get a flag or a sporting team of the local area, and you could hear the reaction to the Czech flag being raised when they performed in this gala exhibition as they prepare to send some signed footballs out into the O2 arena. Olivia and Tim, just brilliant. And they are such a great online presence, and I know that the ISU is really working with them and the athletes, trying to push them online to keep garnering more traction for the skaters and the sport. Liv has her own YouTube channel, which is incredibly popular. And Tim's never shy either, as we see now. Some mini footballs sent out. And delighted to say that Liv and Tim will be back next year. The new Dune soundtrack is out, but what will they come up with? Surely not Dune again, although it's been such an epic program and a phenomenal vehicle for the Spaniards. Can't wait to see what they come up with in the 2026-2027 season.
Just engaging the crowd here with the flag.
Brilliant. And now we move to Canada's Stephen Gogolev, 4th in the men's event. Well, from a 5th place at the Olympic Games to 4th in his first World Championship, Canada's Stephen Gogolev has had the most incredible season, and the way in which he has conducted himself here, not just finishing in 4th, but also managing to deliver a solid skate after having to follow up Yuma Kagiyama, which was just crazy scenes, and he has such consistency that despite the madness of what he was having to deal with in front of him, he managed to showcase what he's capable of en route to an incredible 4th place result.
Well, and his consistency through the year, I'm sure, helped him at that point. But wow, what a high energy program today.
Yes, time for rest. And now at this junction in the exhibition Gala of Champions, we get ready to start seeing the winners of the 4 world titles. And there they are. They took the first title this week in the pairs competition. Bronze medalist 2 years ago, silver medalist last year in Boston, and now finally Minerva, Fabian Hassa and Nikita Volodin continue their climb up to the top spot of the World Championship podium. Skating now to Fortitude by Haven. Well, as former World Championship medalists, Minerva, Fabian Hassa and Nikita Volodin have obviously showcased brilliance, but in that gala exhibition performance, there seems a little bit of a different energy now that they know that they are World Championship worthy.
And I just can't help but think back to her response when she was receiving the World Championship medal. Like, she was just so excited and so happy, just joyful. It was just fun to watch.
Yeah, an amazing ability for us to see in Prague what it means to the skaters, and I think the emotions heightened increasingly this year after all of the drama and intensity of an Olympic cycle coming to an end. see some highlights from the beautiful movement from Minerva and Nikita. We get ready to introduce to you one of, if not the greatest highlight of this week. She's now a 4-time world champion, and the scenes that her title win here in Prague have given were just nothing short of heavenly at a time. The woman on ice now is arguably the most respected skater of our generation.
I've never seen an award ceremony where the fans stayed around so long to just appreciate Kaori.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy.
And this gala exhibition, choreographed by Masato Komatsubara, has highlight movement from each of Kaori's World Championship winning programs. See how many of the spectacular moments you remember from her incredible repertoire of choreography. With each of her 4 world titles, Kaori Sakamoto has developed her artistry ever more. And this exhibition only serves to reaffirm what we saw earlier in this week, that she is at the absolute peak of her career. Nobody wants her to go, but what a way to conclude what has been one of the best careers and one of the best ambassadors for our sport that we've ever seen.
Absolutely, and the crowd is on its feet again with that performance. And you know, as you think about her competitive career and how fabulous it was, it seems like now that she has put a close to that, she just seems to have a lightness and a freedom today.
And Kaori is so responsible for helping the sport over the course of this past Olympic cycle. She has really given so much hope for ice skating with all that she has embodied, both on the ice in the way that she moves and off the ice in the way that she conducts herself. We couldn't be more thankful to Kaori. So from a skater that has concluded their competitive career with their 4th world title, to a team that have won their first world title together in their World Championship debut. Laurence Fournier-Baudry and Guillaume Cizeron just epitomize quality of skating. And now the newly crowned champions perform one final time here in Prague at the O2 Arena. It's hard to put words over the quality of the work from Laurence Fournier-Baudry and Guillaume Cizeron. Just such impeccable quality, and any aspiring skater needs to study the way in which these two skaters utilize the depth of their knees, their ankles, their use of blade. They just govern a command that made it easy for the judges to give them their first title in their first world championship together. Guillaume now 2 Olympic titles and 6 world titles in total, but their first world title in this partnership with Laurence Fournier-Baudry.
Every movement has a purpose and every push has power. It's just spectacular to watch.
And so many of us wondering what will happen, because they've only been together 1 year, but their priority is the holiday, the vacation they go to on Monday. And deservedly so. as we look ahead now to the final world champion to watch and enjoy. The phenomenon that is the quad god, Ilia Malinin. Flowers in his hair, yellow laces in his skates, as we await to see continued unique approach alongside inevitable technical brilliance from the now three-time world champion from the United States of America.
Give it all to you. In the darkness, there's so much I wanna do. And tonight, I wanna lay at your feet. 'Cause girl, I was made for you. And girl, you were made for me.
Ilia Malinin is just an enigma. And he will go from here with the other medalists at this year's World Championships to perform in Stars on Ice in Japan with Yuma Kagiyama and Shun Sato. And he was saying how much he looks forward to relaxing, doing shows, experiencing skating in a different format and in a different way. And after the free skate yesterday, he explained that to relax, he likes watching YouTube videos, he does video gaming, and he'll happily sleep all day. And it just seems hard to comprehend that what Ilia does on the ice has any time for anything other than practice, because he's just transcended all previous expectations of what was possible. And we have a little surprise upcoming for Ilia. Something special for a special man about to be introduced to this arena. And on the Jumbotron, Ilia looking up to see some of the reason why he's about to be especially celebrated at this year's World Championships. And there, former world silver medalist from America, Ashley Wagner, explaining to the audience here that whilst the ISU Awards will take place later today, which you can watch online, is an extra special award for an extra special man as the president of the International Skating Union heads out to award Ilia with the first ever Trailblazer on ice.
Last December, you did something that no one had ever tried. Last December at the Grand Prix final in Nagoya, you landed 7 quad in one evening successfully and beautifully. In figure skating, we don't have world record, but we couldn't just let this historic moment go without recognizing this incredible thing that you achieved for the first time on the universe. So in recognition, we created what's called Trailblazer on ice, equivalent to world record. We thank you for everything you do.
So Jae-Yo Kim just acknowledging the Trailblazer on ice. So there you can see a gift for Ilia saying world record, akin to what is given
Ilia,
to the speed skaters and short track skaters.
You do for figure skating fans, and all the next generations of skaters. You inspire a lot of people. Thank you very much.
And this award is so justified for all of the incomprehensible feats that Ilia has achieved, but particularly for his performance at the Grand Prix final in which he landed 7 quadruple jumps in a single program.
I want to thank all of you for this such a memorable moment here. This season for me has been the longest, the most stressful, and just everything here has led me to this moment. And I'm so proud to be here, and of course without all of you, every single one of you cheering us on, it wouldn't be possible. So I want to thank all of you for everything you guys do for us. Thank you.
And Ilia showcasing such a humble response to what is a new experience by the International Skating Union. He is the first to be honored with the Trailblazer on Ice Award. And I suspect Ilia is far from done, so maybe he'll be receiving a similar gift again as he continues to push boundaries. But for now, we have the finale of a phenomenal week. Ilia joins the other world champions, medalists, and all those that have performed in this exhibition of champions. You see scenes there of the O2 Arena in Prague, and there scenes of a piece of choreography created by Andre Otrek and Luca Damate earlier today. The first highlighted group are the skaters from Czechia. They have had the most epic week performing in front of over 110,000 people in this comprehensively perfect setting. And then it is the turn for the pair teams to have their spotlight. Maria Pavlova and Alexei Sviatchenko from Hungary, front of shot. Metelkina and Berulava, history makers for Georgia, as we see Amber Glenn from the United States of America. And the other women that performed over the course of the past entertaining couple of hours. Next up, it is the turn of Ilia Malinin and the other men. Cheeky smile from Yuma Kagiyama. And next, rotational lifts from the ice dancers. Smart and Deek and their entertainment there. Lila Fear and Lewis Gibson. Before now, the turn of the champions. Minerva, Fabian Hassan, Nikita Volodin doing some adagio upside down spin tricks. And next, to the Olympic champions from France, Laurence Bruni-Baudry and Guillaume Cizeron. And now the crowd going crazy for the Queen Kaori Sakamoto. The last time, oh my goodness, quad axel from Ilia Malinin. It wasn't delivered in the competition itself, but he has performed his historic groundbreaking feat.
And his raspberry twist into the spin, just what a great way to kind of close out such a spectacular week.
And there, Adam Siao Him Fa, Kevin Aymoz, the two Frenchmen, and there, Ilia quad axel, just insane.
I've seen him do that before in exhibitions. It's kind of crazy, isn't it?
It's almost like he relishes the pressure of the occasion and the audience appreciation.
A to je od srdce a upřímně. Tento šampionát se zapíše do historie krasobruslení, do historie všech šampionátů. Praho, vy
And their opportunity for us to see the hosts of this event, Thomas Werner, one of Czechia's best men's figure skaters, who has been such a wonderful host, alongside Ashley Wagner from the United States of America, and their scenes confirming it has been so often an absolute sellout audience.
That we have made here. Of course, goodbyes are always sad, but there is one goodbye in particular that we want to take a moment and appreciate. Kaori Sakamoto.
How perfect, Ashley. Thank you for giving center stage to our favorite women's skater. Everybody in the world adores her. Kaori Sakamoto deserving the recognition that she is getting in front of all of the athletes who look up to her and all she has given us. She looks mildly uncomfortable to be center stage now, but she deserves it. We deserve it to keep seeing her as they play Time to Say Goodbye yet again to move us all to tears.
Please take the honor of leading off your fellow skaters tonight. We love you. You have done so much for this sport, and we will miss you so much. So, one final time, O2 Arena, Prague, the World Championships, Kaori Sakamoto.
Kaori, please join me. You will be leading the final victory ceremony round. Tell all the skaters, follow Kaori, please. One more victory round around the arena.
I'm so glad, Tanya, that they've given Kaori that moment. She more than deserves to be celebrated in an extra special way. 4 times now world champion.
Absolutely, and such a great ambassador of the sport. A wonderful human being, always cheering on her competitors. What a special week it has been for her here.
Yes, and we almost want to stall time now to keep enjoying scenes of Kaori and these amazing skaters. Some predicted that this post-Olympic World Championships could be a tough skate for many. But instead, as we see scenes from Kaori's World Championship winning performance, it has been nothing short of mesmeric, arguably one of the best World Championships the sport has ever seen. And we will relish those visions that we see on screen now as we return to the venue where Kaori leads the skaters around the rink. And there also a goodbye to Eliska Brezinova from the host nation. She too concludes her competitive career. We don't know about all of the athletes. We hope that many of them will continue to entertain and amaze us, but we wish them all now a very well-deserved vacation and holiday. They are so deserving of a rest after giving us an amazing week. It's been exhausting, Tanya, in the best possible way.
Absolutely. I mean, we've had so many wonderful performances, some heart-wrenching performances, but so many wonderful moments, and we're so thankful to Prague, all the fans, all of you at home watching. We're so thankful, and we hope you've enjoyed as much as we had, because we've had a great week here.
Yeah, we've been privileged enough to commentate on World Championships previously, but this has been my favorite. For so many reasons, so many amazing humans, not just skaters. As we see Isabeau Levito, and Zingas and Kolesnik,
and it looks like Kaori is rounding everybody up for her selfie that she always seems to get.
We look back now, there's a little montage of highlights of all of the performers that have entertained us over the course of the past couple of hours, but when we get close now to concluding the 110th World Figure Skating Championships in Prague, huge thank you to all of the skaters, the coaches, and the army of people that have helped them to perform as brilliantly as they have. Thank you to the Czech Figure Skating Association, the International Skating Union, particularly these athletes which give us so much. I'm Mark Conretti alongside Tonia Kwiatkowski, and I speak for both of us, and thank you for joining us. And please, before we depart completely, I think our plea would be to continue to support these athletes as much as possible. Follow them online, follow the International Skating Union, and continue to celebrate their brilliance, because what they offer the world of both sport and artistry is worthy of celebration, and we hope that you will help us in celebrating their brilliance as much as possible. So as Ilia Malinin concludes the highlight reel, you'll shortly see what's happening inside this venue as Kaori takes her selfie. But for now, from Tonia Kwiatkowski and myself, Mark Conretti, the hugest of thank yous to all involved. The World Figure Skating Championships 2026 about to be concluded with a couple of backflips. Ilia Malinin and Adam Siao Him Fa round out a brilliant week. Once more, thank you and good night from the O2 Arena in Prague.